Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the DC Gallery Aquaman diorama by Diamond Select. That's up next. Alright guys, welcome back, and like I said, today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the DC Gallery line of the Aquaman diorama from Diamond Select. I'm going to be honest with you right up front. Aquaman is not a favorite character of mine. Now, I do really like him in the movies, but as it relates to comic books, not really a big fan. But it is a DC product. I really wanted to review it for you guys and give you my thoughts and opinions. I do also want to thank Diamond Select for making this review possible today, so thank you guys very much. And let's go ahead and get into this thing. As always, we always look at the box first. The cool thing about all of Diamond Select's stuff is that it has that see-through box. So you can see exactly what you're going to get. There's not really any mystery to it. I really like that about these boxes. Cool colors, box art throughout, and then as you go to the side, of course, you're going to notice you can see through the sides. And then the back does have the information about Arthur Curry, which is really cool, and then also, of course, some comic art, and then the actual photo of the statue itself, which I think is really nice. Again, nice greens and oranges, yellows. Again, you can see through the side. Top as well, it's got that nice Aquaman logo. Just a cool box. Really bright, colorful. If you're an Aquaman fan, I think you're going to really like this. So let's go ahead and get into the box, though. Let's see what's inside. Of course, it does have that plastic clamshell. This is PVC. I do want you guys to know that. It is a PVC product, so it's not polystone. It's going to be very lightweight. This item is going to be very budget conscious, very budget friendly, I guess I should say. So it's great for the collector that really wants some impact and some color in their collection. Not a lot of space. Again, you're not going to spend a ton of money, so I really appreciate that. As with all the other Diamond Select items that I have reviewed, it does come with a proof of purchase. It also has some art inside with some of the different products they offer, the bus, and then also the amazing statues as well. I really like the animated series bus. If I collected smaller scale things, I would definitely be interested in those. Love anything with Batman the Animated Series. Alright, so let's go ahead and get inside the clamshell here and see what we have inside. So we have two pieces here. The first one is going to be Aquaman himself, and then we also have another piece here, which is the trident. And the trident actually comes apart into two different pieces, like this, but the trident is simply going to go, actually I think you go up through the bottom first. Yes, and then you stick the trident through. Now I want to look a little bit here at the back of the box and see about how far up it's supposed to be. That's the cool thing. You can actually pose it to kind of wherever you want it to be, as high up as you want it to be. But that's kind of the look of the statue. So you get some really nice height with this piece. Lots of cool colors as well. I'm going to kind of spin it around just so I can see it. I can look at it. First time I've really taken a close-up look. The first thing that jumps out at me is the water. It is a translucent PVC, well painted on the bottom. Again, this is all one piece, so you don't have to put it together or anything other than the trident. But the water is really cool because it has a really nice clear effect, but then there's also a lot of that kind of that aquamarine blue in it, which looks really cool. Really nice. The base, the rock work is pretty plain. It doesn't have a ton of shading on it. There is a little bit of paint. Maybe that could have been done a little bit nicer, but the water I'm really impressed with how well that turned out. Really cool. Aquaman himself is looking really good. Paint looks really good. I really like the scales on his chest and throughout his upper torso. Gloves look good. Trident looks cool. The pose is really cool. I've not seen an Aquaman quite like this with this particular pose. I really think that that's unique. And just a cool piece. If you're an Aquaman fan, I could definitely see you wanting to pick this one up. Again, I am not a big Aquaman fan. So I will probably be giving this particular statue away in a giveaway, in a future giveaway. So if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned to this channel for that. But I do want to go ahead and give you some close-up shots of him, and I'll give you my closing thoughts. All right, guys, so let's get into the review and some of the close-ups here. Really cool figure. I really like the pose on this guy. I think it's really well done by Diamond Select. Kind of give you kind of a 360 look here of what his body looks like, and then I'll get in a little bit closer, of course. And I do want to show you all the details on the base, but just really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom him in here and move him a little closer to the camera. And sorry, the camera shake there. And then I'll show you some of the base here. As I mentioned, I was really impressed with the water effect on this. I think it's really well done. Like, this looks really good. And then, of course, as you go up, I think it gets even better. The part that I did mention that I think was lacking here was the rock work. I feel like it was, you know, kind of an afterthought, really, the way it was painted. I think there is a little tiny bit of shading to it, but it's not all that noticeable. It looks like it's just kind of a flat brown. But again, you know, the thing is that it's not really a focal point. You know, you're not going to really display it from other angles necessarily. So the rock work necessarily isn't going to be a highlight, but the water is for sure. And I feel like they did a really good job with the water here, and I want to show you why. So you can see right here that there's clear elements here, but then over here there's all sorts of green elements. Now the green is inside of that that water effect. I do also feel like it has a little bit of shadowing from the green, because as you move it around, the colors do change a little bit. So very cool design by Diamond Select here. I'm really impressed with this water effect. I love the different colors in the water. Just really well done. The legs themselves are very well sculpted. Look at the muscle definition there. Really nicely done. Everything I find with Diamond Select, the paints are very clean. There's not a lot of bleeds, if any. I've not really had any on any of the products that I've reviewed. I've been really impressed with that, and surprisingly so. For something this price point, you would expect it maybe to be sloppy, but I haven't seen anything like that. Everything's been crystal clean paint-wise. Really nice. You can see the nice detail on the belt here. Again, that Aquaman logo looks really good. Let me go ahead and zoom the camera up just a little bit more here so you can see the upper body, the chest, the torso, the sculpting here with all of the scales. I feel like look very well done, very impressive. I feel like, let me go ahead. Well, I'll go ahead and show you the back side too here so you can see what that looks like. I feel like maybe a little bit of a weak point of this is the face. Again, I'm not a big Aquaman fan, so I don't have a ton of reference if this is a great sculpt for him or not. He's very determined. The paint, I feel like the problem with Aquaman is because he has blonde hair, everything kind of just blends together on all the faces. And I've really felt that way on all the different companies doing Aquaman. But with that said, he does have yellow eyebrows. He does have the yellow paint in the hair, but it's just so close to the paint color on the the skin, that flesh tone. I feel like it is, just all kind of blends together. So, a lot of times I feel like face sculpts are the focal point of a statue, but with him, I really feel like, it's the pose himself with the trident that is, a main feature here. I'm going to kind of zoom back here so you can see the trident with him there. I'll come a little closer again so you guys can see what the trident looks like. Again, it's just plastic, and it does come apart in those two pieces. Fits in his hand really easily. Very easy to manipulate. So let me kind of zoom back again here with him. I'll push him back, and I'll show you a little bit more here. So again, I'm not a big Aquaman fan, but I was really excited to be able to review this, and I think it's really awesome for any Aquaman fan because it's a really cool piece. It's a dynamic piece that I have not seen necessarily anybody do. Again, I'm a movie version fan. I do like Jason Momoa in the role, and so Again, the comic book version has never really spoken to me, and I know a lot of other collectors feel that way. I feel like you're either a really big Aquaman fan or you're just not at all. But if you're somebody that collects Justice League as well, this is going to be a piece that you might want to add to your collection. Again, from top to bottom, just a really cool pose, a really dynamic base with the water. It's definitely recommended if you are an Aquaman fan, Justice League fan, or just a DC fan in general. Just a kind of just a cool piece. And again, I am going to be giving this away in a future giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel for that. It's not going to be staying in my back cave, but I do appreciate the artist interpretation, the sculpt, the pose. I do really appreciate this piece. Again, let me know what you think about him down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you. There's the focus in the back cave.